What's up, football fans? I was trying to make this video, and all of a sudden, a bunch of people started doing construction across the street. Across the field. Anyway, I'm horrible at doing these videos, so bear with me. Hit the like button if just to support it for now, until I get this quality up. But it's about the content. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Packers. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to football. And right now, I just wanted to talk about the Packers defense. They're looking like it could be a top 5 defense for sure this year. I really just think that they have all the pieces together. Towards the end of last year, they really started holding teams to, 6 points in the divisional championship game against the Niners. We lost, but the defense still played great. Against the Chiefs, I think we held them to 13 points, something like that. But we had to love that game, so we didn't win that game either. But still, it's pretty good. There's a lot to work with there when it comes to the defense, and our D-line, our linebackers, and getting Jair back on the back end for the corners is huge. Being able to sign Devante Campbell or re-sign him, that was big. Obviously getting Rasul Douglas back, that was real big too. So it's just, they really have the pieces. So the defensive line starts with Kenny Clark. That's obvious. I mean, he's going to be a game wrecker for years to come. But at least for right now, he's pretty much solidified the middle there. He's got, I forgot what year he's in now, 5 or 6, but he's got the potential to really step it up in sacks and get, stuff the run just like he should. Packers were able to get Devante Wyatt, which I did not think that they would do. They really drafted well. I didn't think that their draft would be as good as it was, and it ended up being better than I thought it could be. So Wyatt's going to be big. He's so explosive. He's just quick on his feet for a big man. He's young. He's excited. I liked his enthusiasm in all the interviews, so I really think he can be good. Wyatt just plays tough. Being on that Georgia defense, though, it's hard to see who really was good and who was just a product of being around all the talent. So that's kind of what it's up to the GM and the coaches and all that to figure out who really was good and who just kind of was a product of the team. Oh, I just broke my my seat. But then so after Wyatt, they signed Reid. So Reid, he's solid. He played at Alabama and he did okay for the Commanders or the Washington football team before last year and everything. But he's just a solid guy to rotate in. He knows what he's doing. He can rush the passer a little bit. He can stuff the run. He's just a solid player. We still have Dean Lowry. That's huge. I just think that the defensive line's got a lot of good rotational pieces, and they're going to be solid up front. Losing Zadarius Smith's a big hit for the linebackers. I really think Rashaan Gary is going to step up and have 15 sacks this year, if not more. Having Kenny Clark eat up the blocks, double teams, it's going to free him up a little bit over there. If Wyatt can get going, and Preston Smith he missed one game in his whole career, I think. So he's just consistent. Doesn't always perform to the level that I think he should, but he's pretty good nonetheless. He's just a good player. But Gary, I think, is really going to explode this year. He should have big numbers all around. I like that first 5 guys. If it's Gary and Preston on the outside, and then Kenny Clark in the middle with Wyatt and Reid next to him, or even another outside linebacker. They have Garvin and I like JJ and Agbar. Oh, getting eaten by mosquitoes out here. I like JJ and Agbar with Kingsley and Agbar, but he likes to go by JJ. I really liked him at South Carolina. He's a good rookie, so it's going to take some time for him to develop. And then Randy Ramsey, just another guy to rotate in, give Gary and Preston a break. I just think that they're all going to contribute in some way that's going to help the defense. And then the middle linebackers, you know, I already mentioned Devante, but he's an all-pro. I see all these lists where he's like not even on the top 10 for middle linebackers, and he was literally voted the best middle linebacker last year for the NFC at least. So it doesn't make any sense. Well, all-pro is the whole league, I guess, right? So yes, it wasn't just the Pro Bowl. It was the whole league. So yeah, I mean, it's like, geez, how are you not even voted top 10? Doesn't even make sense. So having him and then drafting Quay Walker, another guy from Georgia, he's 6'3". He runs. It's so I mean, he's fast for a big guy. It's just, he's a really good piece to have. Packers have had a really slow defense for a lot of years. I mean, I remember seeing Clay Matthews chasing after Colin Kaepernick, like just wishing we had speed. So that was, you know, whatever, 8 years ago, but still, we still haven't had the speed that we need on defense. So I really think that Walker has the potential to be a guy that can, you know, eat up, just tackling machine. So I'm excited to see him play. I'm excited to see how Devante teaches him, and excited to see how his game develops. If it doesn't develop like it should, I still think Chris Barnes is a great player. He can still fill in at linebacker. He's solid. He'll be able to fit wherever he needs to and do whatever he needs to do. I always liked his game. He just seemed to be in the right place at the right time. And then, you know, there's some other guys that might make like the special teams, you know, McDuffie and Summers, but we'll see how that all plays out at the middle linebacker position. Otherwise, we're pretty solid with the first two guys that we got. And then at corner, like I said, Jair's back. That shuts down like one whole side of the field. It's basically Jair Island, and nothing. It's a no-fly zone. So that's exciting. Getting Rasul to come back on I think a 3-year, $21 million deal. That's big. The Devante trade probably helped us keep Douglas, but at least we kept Campbell and Douglas, which I just think is such a big deal for the Packers. Those are two huge pieces. I thought if Campbell was gone, the whole defense would kind of it wouldn't be the same. And then being able to keep Douglas too, it's really huge for the Packers. Obviously, Eric Stokes going to be in his second year. His speed is it's unmatched, really. So he's just able to make up for his little mistakes. And now that he's got a year under his belt, he sees what he did wrong, and he'll clean up some of that. And he's just going to be really good. I think his completion rate was like the lowest among rookies last year. So it's a big deal. They're going to be good. That those three guys, I mean, it's not often you run more than 3 corners. So if you have to run 3, or like, you know, at least 3, that at least you have a solid 3, probably the best 3 in the league as a team. If you have to run more than that, then you have, you know, Shamar, Gene Charles, or Kevin King's back. I know a lot of guys don't like Kevin King. I still like the fact that he's a 6'3" corner. I like the fact that he's been in the league for a while. He was hurt a lot his first few years, so he's still kind of young, like developmental wise. He's still young, and he hasn't gotten really as far, like done as much as he should. So he's still got some room to grow. I like his potential still. I'm sure we got him cheap, and if he's the fourth corner on your team, that's pretty solid. So I like to see what he does with his opportunities this year. If he is your backup, that's not a bad guy to have. And then moving on to safety, I really love Adrian Amos. I just think Amos is probably the second best safety in the league behind Derwin James. Derwin's just in a league of his own, but Adrian Amos has never been in the wrong spot. He's always where you need him to be. He can catch, you know, he can tackle. He's just solid, so I always liked him. Don't know, Savage. I had a Savage jersey for a while. I thought that was awesome. I think that he's great, but he just needs to make those catches. He just doesn't always make the catch. And if he did, he'd probably be in the Pro Bowl every year because he drops probably 6 to 8 interceptions a year. So if he can clean some of that up, I think he'll be in the spot where you know, he can start making those Pro Bowls. He's so fast. He's all over the field. He breaks up those passes, but if he can just start making those interceptions, it'll really change the game a lot. So watch out for that this year. And then behind him, I like Tareq Carpenter coming out of Georgia Tech. He's a rookie, 7th round pick, just kind of a hybrid linebacker type of guy. Something about him I like. So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, they got, oh geez, all these bugs now. I got Sean Davis, probably the 3rd safety, but I do like Carpenter. I really think he has the potential to do something this year, so we'll see. Dang bugs. But yeah, I'm excited about this defense. They look like they could be good in a lot of different areas, and it's just exciting because for so long it's been the offense that was waiting for the defense to get good. Now the defense looks like it's probably going to be a lot better than the offense, so we'll just see how it goes. But that's the Packers defense in a nutshell. Really think they're going to be top 5, so we just got bit bad that time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Peace out. See you in the next video. Later.